Good morning, y'all. Welcome back. Um, let's see. It's a lot of stuff that I want to get to. I doubt that I'll get to all of it, but um, just got back from my walk slash jog. Um, I jogged the first part and then walk after that, kind of collect my thoughts and everything. So I probably have enough time to do this after I get dressed. So y'all probably see this red hoodie a lot because I just realized it's easy to say I'm gonna do it, but ultimately that's still procrastinating because I feel like I really shouldn't get on here um, and not be presentable. But the other side of that scenario is it's real easy to not do it if I don't just knock it out first thing. So yesterday I was talking about making stuff easy. So obviously I have to go to work and there's literally no way I'm gonna miss work unless like I get ran down by a car or something. So that's a guarantee. This is a priority. So I need to put this first because if I put it off, then work is gonna become the priority the closer it gets to the time for me to have to be at work. So um if y'all see like my clothes change, then I'll figure out a better way to manage my time in the morning so that I'm certain that I'll get this done because this is the priority. So shout out to Devin. He got me this hoodie. So FGM stand for first generation millionaire. And like, you know, I appreciate that. I know he will be. I will be. Hopefully, a lot of the other people that I care about and have invested um, time, energy, and effort into trying to be an asset to them, be a benefit in their life, be a positive. Hopefully, we all will be. But either way, I know I will be, and I know Devin will be. Just as far as my immediate family, and I know a whole bunch of other people that I believe will be because I see them like putting the pieces in place to build a life they want to have. So, with that being said, what did I want to share today was just like this. What I'm doing is not. I mean, it's an experiment, but I already have enough evidence to be certain of the outcome because I've been experimenting for over 2 decades, like trying to figure out what works for me. Now, the problem was that I wouldn't stick to it. And I think that's the problem for a lot of people. So, by documenting it, putting it out there for people to see, because I mean, nobody got to watch all these videos, but if you look at a video from 2024 and you see me in a hoodie, chubby, whatever, in an apartment with, my Batman throw in the back. Shout out to mom for that. But yeah, like this ain't the life that I want to have, but it's the life that I've chose. Um, some of that was unintentional, some of it was intentional, but more intentional than not recently. So I don't have to stay here. I don't really like the area, but I chose to move here because I felt like it would motivate me. And considering I wasn't where I wanted to be, I felt like I needed some external motivation because obviously the internal motivation just wasn't getting the job done. And that applies to everything. So, like I said, appearance wise, y'all gonna have to forgive me until I figure it out because I'll be in a hoodie, I might be sweaty, might have a shiny face, whatever the case is. But when I get up in the morning, I pray. And I do my personal hygiene, try to hydrate, drink like a 20-ounce cup of water. After that, it's knock out these push-ups and go jog. And again, everything easy. So right now and for the rest of this month, just 40 push-ups. And then I jog. I ain't really measured the distance, but it can't be any more than a half mile. But it's something that I know I can do, and I will never like be able to justify not doing it. So I'll build off that. And because that's the priority right now, this is gonna be, the outcome because I don't want to put this off. So the lesson for me in that is just, man, just do it. Like, I know this isn't this isn't the best content, but it's content. And once the content is better, then it'll be, a perspective for the contrast. It'll be the evidence of the evolution. And I whether it's like it's more meaningful right now to see, my handful of subscribers and get comments and stuff like that because that's more so about me than the benefit of, this YouTube channel because like nobody really knows what the benefit will be in the long term. It's just supporting me, so I really appreciate that. Um, but it also is kind of evidence of one where I'm at, meaning am I actually engaging people, trying to get them to check out my YouTube page? Am I putting it out there? Am I letting people know that it's even something for them to access? And then if I do that and I do that consistently, then it'll be evident to people that actually support me because it's not that much of an investment or sacrifice. Um, Personally, everyone I've been around in the last, let's say, 5 years, waste a lot of time. We include myself, just trying to entertain ourselves. So, if you could invest literally 10 hours a day into watching whatever your favorite show is or scrolling social media or worrying about some celebrity's business that like really have nothing to do with your life, then I would hope that if we have a relationship, I mean enough that once in a while you could set aside, 20 minutes to check your boy out. And for the people that do that, I truly appreciate it. But back to kind of what's on my mind. So it take a lot of money to really have the type of life that you want to have. And I don't even think people realize how expensive it is to have a certain quality of life. Now that don't mean you can't be happy without, having a bunch of stuff because even myself, I don't actually need a lot of material things. The most important thing for me would just literally be having a home where there's enough space for me to be productive, for me to have peace, for my kids to be productive, be able to entertain themselves without disturbing me or without me having to disturb them because I want them to be kids. Enough space for family to come in and not be uncomfortable. I live in Vegas and I know it's a lot of people that want to come to Vegas, and I would love for people to be able to come to Vegas without having to spend, you know, $3,000 to stay somewhere nice and, have the opportunity to even have the money to really experience Vegas because Vegas can be really expensive, but it's it's a lot more doable if you ain't got to pay three, four, $500 a night for decent accommodation. So I would like to at least have a home where I could allow other people to be able to experience Vegas because that is the most important thing to me, the experiences. So back to the money. It's not about having the best clothes or having expensive jewelry or whatever. It's really about being able to do whatever I want to do for my family, for myself. Like if my kids want to experience something, then I don't want to have to tell them we'll figure it out down the road. I want to be able to do it if I feel like it's warranted to do it at that point in time. And if it's not, I had that conversation with them. But I don't want to be in a position where it's not an option. And too many times at this point, there are things that are just really not options for me. And they are options for people that are around me. And I think certain people have enough respect for me and have a high enough opinion of me that they probably feel like, it's not an issue for me or I should be able to do these things. And the reality is that's just not what my life looked like right now. But this is the point to get there. So all of the little things is just a matter of deciding what's important and then focusing on it. So right now, first and foremost, my health, and I mean overall well-being, physical, mental, spiritual, like everything, my health to feel good, to look good, to be healthy, to have energy, to be able to do the things I want to do without it being a challenge. Like I haven't gotten to the point where I've seen some people like, walking up the steps and out of breath, and that's not taking a shot. It's just like I've seen that and I don't want to get there, but I know like I gotta go one direction or the other. So I'm gonna go to the direction where I'll be the healthy old man that, people like, man, I can't believe he's 70 or whatever the case may be, rather than, kind of be in a situation like, man, when I was younger, it was so much better. So the little things in that area I've already addressed: push ups, jogging, and then just, put something in place, make adjustments, build on it, but ultimately make it something you can do every day. So every day, every day, every day, that's really what's at the forefront of my mind is the stuff that's important, do it every day, which is why, like I said, this being a priority, y'all might see me looking like this. So I ensure that I do it every day. So, money every day. So if you think about money every day, right? Find a way to make some money every day, then you will have some money. So a lot of people don't really understand why I have the job that I have, but I don't think, well, no, I'm certain I wouldn't be selling timeshare if I didn't do all of the things that I did before selling timeshare, because that's what led me to timeshare. And that's what makes me love timeshare, because it's actually something that is meaningful to me, that has a tremendous value to me and what it can provide for people and their families. Because again, what I believe is the most important thing are experiences. So to have a vehicle to give your family, significant other, friends, the opportunity to share experiences without people having to sacrifice, everyday necessities, like to me, that's dope. So I have no problem. Like I hear people say it's a scam and all that, and it's like I own 3 timeshares. So like if it's a scam, then I've been scammed. But I ain't trying to scam nobody, right? I'm really just trying to help people put a plan in place, and that's what everything boils down to. Just like put a plan in place and stick to it. So the smaller commitment on a consistent basis is going to result in the greatest benefit, because it's typically not sustainable to neglect things for an extended period of time and then put like this tremendous amount of effort into it, or have to make a tremendous sacrifice for that to be sustainable over your entire life. But I do believe it's sustainable if you do something on a consistent basis and you never really fall off. Like then why would you not be able to sustain it, and make it better over time? So same thing over time, I go from 40 push-ups to 100, but if I'm doing 100 push-ups and that's easy, then I'm pretty sure I'll be doing more than one set at that point because in my mind, I wouldn't be able to justify not doing it because I know it'll benefit me more and it's easy. So I'm trying to make everything easy. So like that's really what I would hope that more people start to understand is, yo, it is really just up to you how you want your life to be. And it doesn't matter what's going on in the world because there's always a way if you're really looking for a way. But you got to be real with yourself. Like wherever you're at, that's where you chose to be. And if you want to be somewhere else, you got to do something different than what you've been doing. And a lot of times we don't know what that is. But the point is, you will never know what it is if you don't try different things. So if it don't work, so what? Like if it's not the thing for you, at least you know it's not the thing for you. Move on to something else, do something better, make a change. So, like that's really what's on my mind this morning. Like, man, just be real. It takes a lot to it take a lot of effort to be healthy, but it don't have to be hard. It's gonna take some good strategies and some consistent investment to really have financial freedom. But that's still not necessarily hard. So just make this stuff easy, but start doing it now because that's what's gonna get you the results that you need to get is just doing it over an extended period of time. Now, again, how much you invest will, impact how much you get back. But if you're not investing anything, guess what you're going to get back? Nothing. And it takes a lot. It takes a lot to have any area of your life be great. It takes a lot of effort. It doesn't mean it has to be hard, but it takes a lot of effort. So you can either be consistent and put that effort in, and it's still a lot of effort. It's just in small increments. It's just consistently, or you can try to move mountains every time you find yourself in a situation where you're not really feeling like your life look the way it want to look. But yeah. So with that being said, that's really what I want to leave y'all with today. Um, After work, I will hop on the other series and kind of, get back to the who was Clarence thing. So at least on that one, I won't be in a hoodie. Um, but I've been thinking a lot about, again, who I am, and I'm sharing that. And I appreciate everybody that's supporting and sharing this journey with me. So I'll holler at y'all later.